Welcome to AM Best Audio.
Today, we're discussing an exciting opportunity for college and university students studying insurance and risk management. And joining me are Lee McDonald, Senior Vice President of Publication and News Services, and Sridhar Manyem, Senior Director of Industry Research and Analytics, both with AM Best. Lee and Sridhar, welcome. So great to see you both. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Lori.
So Lee, let's start with you. Can you tell us about AM Best 2027 Student Challenge?
Thank you, Lori. It's a program we've been running for a number of years now. It's an insurance solution-based competition that's designed to empower undergrads and grad students to help contribute to the thinking about insurance by coming up with some interesting ideas that we take a look at and eventually becomes part of a competition. We encourage people to develop innovation solutions to real-world insurance and risk management problems. It gives students meaningful resume experience and awareness of career opportunities. And it also raises the profile of insurance and risk education programs. And there's quite a few of them, more than you might think, at colleges and universities. And finally, it introduces those students to the industry.
So who can enter the Student Challenge competition?
I mentioned that it will be undergrads and grad students. We've, over the years, we've developed the parameters around that. We always wanted to be focused on insurance, and we made it a little bit more defined this year. We want people who are serious about a career in insurance. So the proxy for that, at least in a lot of colleges, is whether your college has a chapter of Gamma Iota Sigma. That's the fraternity that encourages students to learn more about the insurance industry, and very popular and growing. AM Best happens to have a membership in that. And well, we realized that Gamma is not everywhere. So if you're in a college or university that has some sort of defined insurance curriculum, you're eligible as well. So that could be a full department, it could be a major, it could be some kind of a program. It's more than just one course. But the idea is we want to bring forth the ideas from the people who think they're headed toward the insurance industry.
Wonderful. Sridhar, what specific challenges are students being asked to tackle this year?
Yeah, thanks, Laurie. And this year, actually, we've identified three critical areas where we think the industry needs fresh, creative thinking. The first one, of course, it's very prominent right now. It's the data center. We are in the midst of the data center super cycle. We don't know how long it's going to last. We don't know what form it's going to evolve. But as AI becomes and the large language models become much more integral part of our life, both commercial and personal, we think that data centers are going to play a crucial part in making sure that the large language models are working, and we need fresh thinking into how we are going to go about ensuring these data centers, because these data centers have a unique set of risks. They got cyber, they got property, environmental risks, general liability. How can students think about underwriting these data center risks with a fresh perspective? So that's the first problem that we want the students to tackle. And the second one is about parametric technology and triggers, right? So these are parametric insurance products, which are essentially triggered based on a certain parameter, such as rainfall, the amount of rainfall, the temperature that could cause crops to wilt, so on and so forth. So these are parametric insurance triggers. And are there any way that students can tell us how to utilize these parametric insurance triggers in order to develop insurance solutions for various kinds of issues, whether it be climate, whether it be cyber? It's an open canvas again, right? And the third and final thing is we want the students to think about innovative risk transfer solutions for either hard to insure risks or underinsured risk. So this could be flood, for example, where it's a significant peril, but it's not, the insurance penetration as far as flood is concerned is very low. And where the insurance penetration is, it's almost borne by the government, a majority of which private insurers are dipping their feet into water, but a lot of the flood insurance is being borne by the government, and FEMA is really not financially that sound or stable. So we want students to think about innovative solutions in order to insure these kind of risks. Flood is just an example I take. It could be any kind of risks that the students want to put their mind to, like cyber, for example, life insurance products. So we're just looking for creative thinking in this space.
Customize your data experience. BestLink now offers an interactive company dashboard that provides company-level intelligence in a fast, user-friendly interface featuring interactive tables, charts, and Sparkline performance histories. Customize the dashboard tiles to prioritize the insurer ratings, data, and analytics that best support your workflow. AM Best. Our insight, your advantage.
Lee, there's a benefit for AM Best as well, I imagine.
Yes, absolutely there is. One is we expose AM Best to younger people, the college and university cohort there. AM Best has a lot to offer in terms of its ratings and its data, its information. But also AM Best, just like the entire insurance industry, is faced with the challenge of finding the next generation of talent. So not only do we have employment opportunities here, we offer a very active internship and an analytical development program that attracts a lot of attention, is got a very good reputation, but these are the students who think may be most interested in something like that.
Sridhar, from your perspective in industry research and analytics, what are you hoping to see from student submissions?
I'm always excited to look at how students approach problems. I mean, it's very fresh and, in fact, refreshing kind of approaches to problems that I would like to see. And students don't have the constraint of this is how we have always done it. So they can actually start from scratch and create a completely fundamentally new approach to solutions that can lead to breakthrough ideas. And these students are learning some new and different kind of curriculum that we have not been exposed to. So we are looking at solutions in several new areas, like how do you leverage new technologies in order to find innovative solutions? Can you completely reimagine business models from some of the business cases that you've learned in school, or from some of the exposure that you've had through different social media and other exposure that we don't have, right? And we are looking at creative ways to expand coverage. And we are really looking for solutions that could genuinely impact how the industry operates. So that's essentially what we're looking at, and really looking forward to what these students have to bring, given my involvement in the past several years with the Student Challenge. It's always nice to look at these ideas. It's fresh thinking, and I learn a lot from it as well. So,
absolutely. Lee, let's talk about the incentives. What can students win?
They can win prizes, monetary prizes, and this is the second year we're actually offering that. We have paid the prizes for the winners of the 2026 program. We'll be doing the winning announcements for February of 2027. But the first place winner receives $5,000, second place $3,000, third place $2,000, and also an incentive for the schools to bring it to their students' attention is there's $5,000 for the school of the first place winner, which we paid as well.
Wonderful. And Lee, what's the timeline for the competition?
I want to make sure I have my dates right here. We're tightening it up a little bit this year. We're aiming this to announce in February, which is in conjunction with the February edition of Best Review magazine, which is all about insurance education. So first round submissions are due October 9th of 26, And we're going to review them internally. Sridhar's team and other people on our analytics services are very involved in this. And we'll get those out by the end of October. And then we're going to be making our final round submissions, would be due by the 4th of December, which is just before probably most school lets out. And I'll be notifying our winner in December to let them know so we can make the announcements in February. So all the judging is by internal AM Best insurance experts.
For students who might be watching and also faculty and those who might be interested in participating, Sridhar, what advice would you give them?
Well, the first thing I would say is don't get intimidated by the complexity of these challenges, right? So don't make things too complex, right? And we want to essentially, we're not expecting students to have all the answers. All we are expecting is thoughtful analysis, creative problem solving, and your ability to do a thorough amount of research, considering all the stakeholders who might be involved. So for example, if you're looking at peril like flood, are you considering the government is a current stakeholder, people, real estate, are you considering all the stakeholders in the process and how they can be involved? And insurance industry really needs innovation, and maybe a fresh perspective is what the industry needs in order to find solutions to some hard to tackle problems. And the last thing I would say is reach out to AM Best mentors if necessary, bounce off ideas, and maybe and your faculty as well, and maybe as a group we can come up with better solutions to insurance problem, which is what AM Best is all about.
Lee, where can students and faculty find more information about the competition?
If we do our job right, a lot of them will already know. In August, we're doing a very large email and letter mail out to colleges. I've been talking to various colleges at different association events and some of the big conferences where, by the way, a lot of these colleges do set up booths, and you've run into and interviewed many of them. On our website, we will have links that will be in this video that will take you to the Student Challenge Handbook, which is a very detailed, has all the forms, talks about the criteria, has the questions that Sridhar reviewed, and any information that you need to submit will be in that handbook.
Wonderful. Lee and Sridhar, it's been a pleasure. Thank you both so much for joining us today. Greatly appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, Laurie.
For more information and competition details, please visit AM Best's website at ambest.com for the AM Best Student Challenge Handbook. For AM Best TV, I'm Laurie Chortis.
Looking to get the full attention of the insurance industry? We have the platforms that will do just that. Whether it be AM Best TV, AM Best Audio, Best Review Magazine, or Best Day. Find out more by calling AM Best Advertising Sales at 908-439-2200, extension 5399, and have a great day.